All right, everybody, welcome back to the Titans table for two in that red, white, and blue. Especially this week, baby. Happy 4th of July to everybody out there that might be watching and everything. We got a lot to talk about, and we're just going to get into all of that when we come back.
2K.
CJ 2K.
What an effort by Chris Johnson!
1,000-yard season.
Do the Titans have a miracle left in them? Going to be fielded by Lorenzo Neal at the 25. Yeah, pitches it back to Wycheck. End zone! Touchdown Titans! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle!
All right, everybody. We appreciate you being here, first of all, on this 4th of July edition uh, of the Titans table for two. But before we get started, man, we would like for y'all to give a thumbs up, comment down below, and share this with any of your friends or whatever. And go check out everything over at End Zone Emperors. It's the umbrella that we are under. If you're a Jags fan, you got Third and Teal. You can check out Unstabled if you're a Colts fan. And then we got That Real Texans Pod for you Houston Texans fans out there. And then all four shows collectively get together for this AFC South show as well. So everything AFC South going on over here at End Zone Emperors. Got some wrestling out there, fantasy football. So go check it out and see what you think. So this is going to be, I guess, I don't want to say even really bittersweet. I guess it's more of a bitter episode. Because first thing we'd be remiss if we didn't bring up is the shocking revelation that Chris Johnson, Titans legend, has ALS, and not just has ALS, but it's progressed much further than maybe I think we would have expected. It was shocking for me. I mean, that's the word that keeps coming to mind when I think about it, man. Sad, man, incredibly sad. I'll be honest. I was a bit taken back by it. We were kind of given that news the day before that you kind of felt there was some sort of revelation of some sort coming. Maybe, they kind of hinted at it being bad news or whatever. And then, I just couldn't have been prepared for that, man. I was a little teary eyed watching it, man. It's sad. But I don't know. I know Chris doesn't want everybody to be feeling that way, I think, towards him and everything he wants, but it's hard for us not to, right? I mean, he was there in a lot of the lean years during the Titans time, man, and in a time where we had a very unexciting team. He was an incredibly exciting player to have here and kind of kept the ship rolling.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so many bright spots. One of the most electric, if not the most electric player in NFL history. It was, if he touched the ball, you're like, oh, this could go. It doesn't matter where he's at, how many people are around him. You always thought a touchdown was possible. So yeah, it was a really hard interview to watch. I had to pause it a couple times to get through it. Definitely. I mean, we Titans fans are we're not foreign to ALS. I mean, we have a old linebacker, special teams ace that is around the team all the time with ALS. Tim Shaw has been suffering through it for 12 years, but you look at like where Tim Shaw was a year in compared to where CJ is a year in, you definitely see that it's attacked CJ's body a lot faster. It is, I mean, take one of a bright spot out of it, the fact that they're able to record his voice so his kids can still hear his voice when he's, using
that's the first thing I noticed.
That's really cool. I mean, if you're trying to look at it in a positive note. There's nothing positive about it, but that's technology for you these days. So at least his kids can still hear his voice. And I'm gonna leave this running the whole show. I've got the from CJ's Instagram bio the where you can donate at for ALS. I think it's a hospital in Massachusetts that's doing a lot of good research and trying to find a cure. I mean, it sucks that things like ALS and cancer still don't have a cure. Um, but a breakthrough could happen at any point. So if you have the funds, and I'm not saying to go put yourself out, to be there the whole time. Go donate if you can.
And it's even more like shocking and jarring, when you just think about someone like, I mean, Chris Johnson may have had the biggest home run factor
Ever.
ever in a running back. Um, I'm not sure. I mean, and this is young in my football watching days too. When he shows, I mean, we come from the Steve McNair, Eddie George days and stuff. We were watching those times, but Chris he was probably a lot of people's first Titans running back.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of kids probably, and we were still young too. We're still young at those times.
But we're starting to like really understand the game. We're
That's where I was getting at. You're starting to understand football a little bit more.
Formations and what they're doing and stuff like that.
And it's crazy that the player with maybe, like I said, the biggest home run factor as a running back ever, maybe, meaning you could go from 99 to touchdown anytime, any place on the field he could score.
Mm-hmm.
And to have this kind of disease attack someone like it's shocking. It's incredible. It's sad. It's just crazy to see, man. Somebody with that kind of ability physically, be in the position that he's in. But I just want to say thank you to kind of everybody out there around the league wide that's shown support. I appreciate that.
There's been tons and tons of stuff.
Yeah, whether it's NFL Hall of Famers and legends that don't play anymore, or current player, people have shown a lot of support. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they've started the last couple of days bringing back the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge to raise awareness for it again. And I can't remember the guy's name. It was a Titans fan that kind of started it, and then Lindell White, who's still like best friends with CJ, which is really cool because that smash and dash era was really cool.
I saw
Marshawn Lynch, Pac-Man Jones, Mike Sims Walker, and then countless fans. And me and Christian plan on joining and doing that this weekend too, putting our names out there and see if we can raise some more awareness as well on our page.
Putting all you other AFC South podcasts, y'all probably ain't watching, but
we're calling you out.
I'm putting y'all on notice, man. Y'all get challenged this week.
Every single last one of you.
Yeah,
so that's
we'll be doing our part in that as well and trying to spread awareness and support Chris. And it's also a weird time, isn't it, man? It's two totally different situations, but it wasn't, 10 years ago, right around this time, man, we had Steve, and that's the thing. I mean, obviously they're two completely different situations, but the feeling I got watching that interview, it brought me back to Steve that day. It's the same kind of, and he's not gone, right? But ALS is a pretty tough disease, right? We know what it is. We know.
No known cure.
No stranger to what that is. We know what kind of diagnosis that is. So it's just it was a gut punch in the same kind of way, man. I just find it strange that it's happened right around close to the 10-year anniversary of Steve. I think it's 10 years.
It might be more at this point.
It might be more. That's what
like
I was thinking.
12 or something like that.
But yeah, anyway, like right around the anniversary of Steve, man, I find that to be a bit strange as well, and kind of something that's maybe in the back of your mind, especially as a Titans fan.
Yeah.
But
I wanted to share this. Maybe you going to too. I had like just a couple of memories I want to share that like stood out to me for CJ. To remember like all the great things he did. He's fighting this crazy disease. I remember going to his first ever preseason game. It was against the Rams, And we were all excited, like, hey, this man, he broke the 40 record. This guy's fast, but like he's from a smaller school. We'll see. And the first game, we're sitting up there, like 50-yard line, and I'm watching him, and he takes off. And I think it was over 60 yards. Took it to the house, and me and the buddy I was with looking at each other and being like, oh my God. Like we have something here.
Yeah.
Like the way, and you're trying to overact preseason, but like it was just different. Like you're like, okay, this guy is gonna be something,
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
another one was the Kansas City game where he scored and he started playing the bongos in the end zone. That always that
Mhm.
picture will live on forever. Where he's just smiling, you see his gold teeth. He's just like, it's
He was a fun player, man. He was a fun
yeah.
player. It's a shame that our teams weren't better while he was here. And that's what I kind
We had that
of.
one little playoff run well, not run. We got to the playoffs with them. It might have even been the 1 seed, but then we ended up losing to the Ravens, and where they
Yeah, I
purposely
remember
hurt
that
CJ.
very well.
Actually, too, a very
That's another
dirty
one of
Ravens
those
team
years
back
that we
then.
were like, yeah, that's one of those. That's one of those years that I think we were the team, man. We just didn't. We just dropped a turd in the playoffs.
Yeah, but he always stayed true to who he was, and he only ever ran for 1,000 yards with Titans. He went to the Cardinals and Jets, but he never put up 1,000 yards
Mhm.
again. And his best years are always with us, and we'll always appreciate that. No,
Absolutely, absolutely. So we plan on showing our support as best we can, and we ask that y'all do that as well, however you can. And it goes a long way, and we appreciate them. And hopefully they get him in that Ring of Fame or whatever here this year. I think it's only right. So
yeah, everybody's calling, retire the number, put him in the Ring of Honor, and all that stuff. So fingers crossed for that.
yeah, absolutely. I have faith in the organization. I think it's only right, and I think they know that. So um, I think it'll happen as long as logistically it's okay, and
Lou.
Chris can make it happen. So
Yeah.
um, it's just a sad time as a Titans fan, man. It's that I don't think we expected that. So that was
Mm.
rough, man.
Yeah, I don't know if you can ever really prepare yourself for that,
Yeah, absolutely.
but
But yeah, I guess on to something a little less sad. OTAs.
mhm.
We're past OTAs, and we got a few weeks off, and then it'll be mini camp preseason and football finally. We're
We'll
here,
be here
man.
before you know it, man. Enjoy the
We're
next few weeks.
73 days away. 73
Watch
days
your
away from the Titans
watch your
from the
World
Titans
Cup.
first game.
Go watch your World Cup and get because once
Yeah,
training
get
camp
that out of the
starts,
system.
it's off to the races once the World Cup starts.
Mhm.
Once the training camp starts.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're here, and there was a lot of discussion. I'll just call it, I guess, overreaction. I'll say uh, about Cam Ward missing some targets on the big net in the corner or whatever. And not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm not worried about it. You don't win playoff games in July or
Into a net,
June.
thrown
Okay.
into a net.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's well, Mitch Trubisky is hitting it every. Let me tell you something. Mitch Trubisky been spending a lot of time throwing at that net. Okay. So it's not. You remember last year? Do you remember last year this same sort of discussion around our quarterback?
Yeah.
We talked about it. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do. It's just
There's a young
always
quarterback, Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, same
yeah.
thing last year, man. He was missing the target. We mentioned it, and made fun of him. Okay, I'm the first one to admit I took the moment to take a chance to make fun of him for it. Okay, but it
Yeah, but we
doesn't. I
both
don't think it
even when we were
affected
making fun
him.
of him, we knew that that wasn't like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
big
well, yeah,
deal.
well, yeah. It's not so whatever Cam's doing in June isn't gonna affect him, and hopefully, freaking January we're playing.
Yeah, no doubt.
Uh, but yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way because that was a big discussion for way longer than it needed to be, and it's just some pessimistic fans just get on my nerves, man. I don't
Yeah.
understand why you're a fan.
Off
I guess
off
maybe
season
they
is the season of optimism. You should always,
yeah,
you know.
and I just don't get it. I think it's maybe the only thing I can boil it down to is that you didn't get your guy. You wanted Shador or maybe something else, so you're just not a Cam Ward fan. That's the
5
only
weeks.
thing.
5 weeks. 5 weeks from today. You'll have a football on your screen in 5 weeks from today, August 6th. Now, is the Hall of Fame game? Does it matter? No, but are we all going to
Yeah, I was
turn it
gonna
on?
say, I think we're about, yeah. So you're about 60 days or so away.
From the regular
65
season, but
days from,
35 days
well,
exactly from today, you'll have a football game on the TV.
and then it's 73 days for Titans games specifically. So
Regular
'cause we
season,
have a
yeah.
Wednesday night opener with Super Bowl rematch this year. So you got the Patriots Seahawks on Wednesday night.
Yeah, and then they have the Australia game Thursday, I believe.
Gosh, I think that's September 4th. Maybe I don't know. I can't. That might be the same night that Halloween game comes out this year, man.
It says
That's gonna be
Thursday, August 6th, buddy.
okay.
He's
Wait,
saying
no, that's
July
the Halloween
30th, but
game.
it's August 6th. It's the next week for the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, I'm talking about the NFL season opener.
It's
What is that?
September 7th or something like that, I think.
Okay. Oh, I just love August and September, man. Football's back. Halloween's around the corner. Just a little secret about Christian, you guys, man. I love Halloween. So this is my
Wednesday,
time of year.
September 9th is the first game.
Okay. Well, yeah. So there it is, man. We're right here, man. We're right here. A few more little worthless, silly stories we talk about for a couple weeks, and we're in freaking mini camp, So. But yeah, OTAs, I don't see any problems with anything that people are overreacting about. Like it happens every year. So I wasn't freaking out about it. I'm excited for Cam Ward. Robert Saleh came out and defended him almost immediately. Said this kid is a winner. He's going to find a way. Love that. You wouldn't expect him to do anything less.
Yeah.
But I guess the other big news that came out is Big Jeff looking like he could be a Titan for life.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Love that.
Big, love that news. God deserves it, man. Couldn't be more happy. It's like it's one of the things on the agenda that we've been thinking about as Titans fans and everything. And yeah, I'm glad Saleh came in with Borgo and kind of got that done, man.
Good. You there? Okay. Kind of cut
Yeah,
off
yeah.
there.
I was just saying, I'm glad we got Saleh came in. I'm glad him and Borgo and whoever else involved got that done for Jeff because we like Jeff and we're glad he's here.
We love Jeff. And then yeah, I mean he represents everything Saleh wants in the defense. He's fast, he's physical. And speaking of Big Jeff, the NFL top 100 players list came out. So partly like in sections, but Jeff I feel like it was disrespectful. 83rd.
Yeah, if he was a Cowboy or if he was a Pittsburgh
83rd.
Steeler or something, he'd be.
You're all pro. Yeah, it's probably a little too early. Probably really hot. If you've been outside at all in America the last week, it's hot.
I ain't been going out if I can help it. Whew.
But
only go out when I have to.
Yeah, Cardinals and Panthers for sure.
If Big Jeffrey Simmons was a New York Giant or if he was a Dallas Cowboy, he would be up in the 40s on that list.
Disrespectful, buddy. Disrespectful.
Yeah.
And you're telling me he was an all-pro, led all interior defensive lineman and pass rusher win rate with nobody on the outside to really draw any pressure away from him either.
That's my question. How many, if any, how many interior defensive linemen were ahead of him? How many?
They haven't announced anything above 80 yet, but you're talking about Zach Allen, Quinnen Williams, Chris Jones. I don't know who was on the list already. I don't keep up with it because it's ultimately not a big deal. But you see disrespect, you're gonna call it out. So if you're telling me these guys, these are all great players. Don't get me wrong, but to say Zach Allen comes out and he's 21st, you're saying he's 60 players better than Jeffrey Simmons, the best defensive lineman. I think if you asked any fan, very easy argument to put him number one. Anything outside of top 2 or 3, you're just being disrespectful, and or you haven't watched a lot of Titans football, which might be the case. But the NFL should be better about it. But the NFL should be. I know it's like a player's vote, but whatever.
I can't wait to see him and Saleh together this year, man. I really can't. Sounds like Jeff might have a little more freedom this year, dude. Can you imagine you break him loose a little bit, man? What he
Guys,
could do?
they're just gonna take
He's been
the
kind of like a
yeah,
contained monster a little
yeah.
bit. You know what
They're
I
gonna
mean?
unlock it and throw away the key and say, "Sick 'em."
Yeah. And so I'm excited. I couldn't be more excited, particularly for that relationship and see how that works on the field and everything. But yeah, he deserves it, man. I couldn't be more happy to say that it looks like Jeff is more likely than not a Titan for life, and he said he wants to be, and I appreciate him for that. There's
Yeah,
nothing better as a fan than knowing that you have some people that want to be there.
yeah, for sure.
Um,
One of the
but I
great.
thought, man, we something we could do if you want to give me like. I'm sorry, I'm just springing this on you, man. We didn't really talk about this
We'll figure it
beforehand
out.
or whatever.
No, you're
This
good.
is organic here. We can do this together too. Like, let's come up with like say 3 winners and losers from OTAs.
Okay.
Some Titans up and Titans downs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we don't have to you don't have to come up with 3 or 4 or 5. Let's just mention a few names. I'll start. One of the few names as a winner, we'll go winners first, was Gunnar Helm, man.
Yeah.
Gunnar Helm's big winner, man. You've been hearing nothing but good stuff coming out of camp with him. He's obviously going to go to that tight end one. What do you have? 40 something catches last
He was
year?
like 44 or something like that. Yeah.
Not bad as a rookie, right? And
No.
being tight end too, especially when Chig was your number one.
But and tight ends
option.
thrive in this Daywall offense too.
Yeah. So that's a big one for me. I got to say that's a big winner for me.
My first winner, or one of my winners, would be Carnell Tate.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
How great has that been, man?
Yeah. 14, 17, 5. And his own numbers was that Carnell, Chim, and Alec.
Love it, man. No, I'm loving that young wide receiver core right there, man.
Yeah, but Carnell came in, started making plays immediately, proved that he belongs, and I think him and Cam are going to be best friends for some years to come.
And here's the thing too, man. So when the Jeremiah Love stuff started, there was a part of me deep down that was slightly disappointed, just because like I've always wanted Titans to take a wide receiver, in the top 5. I've always wanted one of those top.
We tried with Corey Davis, solid, but never a dude. Yeah. He was solid.
There's people get some out there, man. Kenny Britt he had potential. We've had some of them out there. But yes, part of me was slightly disappointed that we might go running back instead of a big time receiver. So I'm actually really happy with how all that's worked out. I was disappointed in the moment because I was biting on the Jeremiah Love bait.
Yeah.
But I couldn't be happier. I don't think, man. I think I'm fine with.
I think Jeremiah Love's going to be a great player. But I mean, Tony's been solid. There was never anything against Tony, and I like Nick Singleton, the guy we got later in the draft. So,
that's another one. He could be. Yeah. He could be a sleeper this year, and that brings me to one of the losers, actually, Khalil Mullins, man. With that addition, and I just I like him. I like Mullins and stuff, but he's one of the guys that I think is maybe kind of a Titan down, and not necessarily just because of him, but because of the addition of Nick Singleton and Tony Pollard, obviously being the number one, and then I don't know, he's kind of fallen through the cracks a little bit.
It's gonna be hard to make. It's gonna be a lot harder to make this roster than it was last year for sure. See, my Titan down is gonna be for Austin Deculus. It was a tackle we brought in this house. He still might make the team as a depth tackle, but I know they're not in pads or anything, but it seemed like a lot of the reports was getting beat a lot out there, so I don't.
How do we feel about this offensive line after OTAs, man?
It's I'm not going to judge it till I see him in pads, but I mean, to be fair, Dan Moore and Latham weren't out there for a lot of OTAs. So it's hard to like judge it completely. I think I'm going to be comfortable with Schlotman in the center role because it's somebody that's been in the offense, can call the protections, help Cam out.
I
I really
think
want
that's
to,
kind of what's forecasted right now.
yeah, and I'm interested to see like the training battle that interests me is Bolson versus Slater at the right guard position. What's up, BPB?
Yeah, Slater's going to have to take a step forward
I
this
don't know. I
year.
think Ridley is bench necessarily. I think he's gonna be your third. I think it's gonna be Carnell, Wandell, and Ridley with Alec and Shim maybe rotating out with them. I mean, you're five. It's kind of crazy.
It's
Your best
crazy.
two
That's how much
receivers.
better our wide receiver room is, man. Because
Yeah.
I completely forgot about Wandell this whole time we've been talking. No disrespect.
No, because he's had a great OTAs too. He was a winner too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're really, I mean, another interesting battle for me is who's gonna. They keep 6 receivers. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be somebody like Bryce Oliver, who's a really good special teams player and has moments as a receiver? KJ Osborne, who has been around the league for a while, a veteran presence, and had good years in the league, or Restrepo, who I think he led the team in catches in OTAs. The guy who's like, I don't know, but he always gets open.
You're hearing Tyron Montgomery's name a little bit out there
100.
too, the undrafted free agent.
Am I correct? Who's Michael Jackson? Am I missing something? Gunnar Helm, DK, and Michael Jackson. Who's Michael Jackson? This is the second time you said Michael Jackson. But yeah, so I mean that number 6 spot is going to be an interesting battle for me. Like, which one of these guys steps up and gets that role to be the bottom of the line? Because I mean, the top 5 are set. Those 5 ain't gonna they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So.
And I have to mention on defense, Femi, I think, not practicing a little bit there, still nursing some injury, I believe. That's another guy that I worry about with stuff like that. He needs time. You know what I'm saying? He needs all the reps he can get.
Okay, I feel you. Because it's the Jackson, so it's Alec, but he's saying is it the Jackson 5? He calls him 5. Okay, makes sense to me now. But I'm a big fan of Alec actually too. But yeah, Femi is a down. I'm not necessarily sure if this is a down, and I think he's had a good OTAs, but just because of the competition in the room, I'm gonna say Cody Barton.
Yeah.
Just because I mean I think he's kind of having like your role. He's going to see the field. Don't get me wrong. And 3 linebacker sets, but how many 3 linebacker sets are we going to have? 2 with this constant rotating front.
You got Cedric Gray. You've got Anthony Hill, the rookie, and then you got
dude. Thanks for coming,
Jason Williams or whatever, right?
James Williams, which I think. I mean, a lot of people think that he might be on the way out, and it may be. I don't know how he's looking out there. I'm not on the field. I just know that his traits fit what Saleh wants. He's fast. He's physical. He tracks the ball. He hits somebody. He's a former safety, so he has that coverage ability too. He's just an athlete. So I like having James Williams on the team, but I don't know. But it's nothing against Cody, and I think Cody had a good OTA, so giving him the Titans down moniker feels wrong to me. But in the sense of all the competition there, and I think Cedric Gray is going to be on the field, and I think Anthony will be on the field.
I think that's perfect. That's kind of how I look at it when we do this. Like, I mean, it's not necessarily because of bad performance or anything. That's kind of my thought when I brought up Khalil Mullins. Is just he's kind of suffering based off of like the roster and the additions in the running back room. He's kind of falling down the line a little bit. But yeah, I mean, those are the ones that stick out to me. I mean, I think we're right. I think Carnell Tate and help me out here. Who did I say first?
Loser or winner?
Who was my winner?
Gunner.
That's right. Yeah. I think those are your 2 big winners. Golly, I just had a complete blank there. Yeah, those are my 2 big winners right there. You haven't heard any exceptional things about Cam, but I'm not worried about Cam. Cam in the moment is different than Cam.
7 seasons. I'll take it. What's the record?
Dude under the lights is something else. What was I saying?
He said yesterday he predicted that the Titans are the 7th seed in the playoffs. What's the record you had for him?
I would hope so. That'd be great, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think a lot of people are predicting us to have another 5-win season, man. This is
10-7, dude.
I
Love
guess
it.
I guess I guess we
Love
gotta
it.
show it before people, give some respect, but people
Yeah,
be
for sure.
disrespectful.
Absolutely. Yeah, but I mean, maybe we just haven't earned enough respect, and then
Yeah,
it is what it is. That's why I'm an optimist as a fan, so I'm like, oh, we're gonna be better. We're gonna be better.
yeah,
I like the move, blah blah blah. So, but you can't. I mean, there's some people that go a little far with it, obviously, and it's just like, okay, dude, you're just trolling at this point, you know.
right.
But try to listen and then like, hey, fair, we got to earn it.
Yeah, I
So
gotta mention another name because this guy I think gets forgotten a lot of times. But Kevin Winston's had a pretty good
yeah,
offseason. His name being mentioned a
his
lot and
name was
being
in
mentioned.
my head too. Just glad to see him healthy, honestly,
Yeah,
and
so we can throw him down there as a tighten up as well, I think, for
yeah,
OTAs.
for sure. I think this defense is gonna be nasty. I really do.
It's going to be much improved, man. I
Yeah,
mean, the way Salah's able to take, that's why I like your point about James Williams is so important. So, I think he's maybe the best in the league at taking quote unquote nothing, and
finding
turn
that
it into
hidden
something.
potential. Yeah,
Yeah, he's been like he had a lot of injuries and stuff in San Francisco on that defense and was able to
still solid.
plug people in, man.
hmm It's a
So
mentality
I'm
with
excited.
him.
Yeah, I couldn't be more happy about where we are, man, compared to 5 months ago, man. If you remember 5 months ago, man, we were almost sure Matt Nagy, was going to be Titans head coach. And
I got my
I'm
wish.
glad I'm
I
not
was
there.
Solid was at the top of my list, man. I was hoping NFC East will be key to the 7th seed. I'm not a troll, just a fan. No, you're good, dude. You're good. I've
So,
been happy having you. I always enjoy having conversations with the people that come into the chat.
absolutely.
You want to get into a final bite?
Yeah, absolutely. I got one.
Final bite. Go ahead.
All right, I'm just a little tongue in cheek, so don't take me too serious. But that gone Titans, man, get on your freaking Ring of Fame, your Ring of Honor. I come to find out this week when we're doing all the stuff talking about CJ2K, man. Keith Bullock isn't even in the dadgum Titans Ring of Fame. What is going on, man?
Yeah.
You got to get
Love
KB53
Keith.
in the dadgum Ring of Fame, Ring of Honor, whatever we call it. I don't know if this is wrestling, Ring of Honor, Ring of Fame, whatever you call it. Okay, get KB53 in the dadgum freaking Ring of Fame for the Titans this year, along with CJ2K. Come on, man. What's
Love
going
it.
on?
Love it. I'm gonna take it away from football for a second and get a little serious. Hey man, like let's make sure we're all being safe for the 4th of July. A lot
Yeah,
of drunk
absolutely.
driving going on out there. I think it's like the number one day of the year, other like this and New Year's for drunk driving. Be safe. Have a DD. Call an Uber. Call a Lyft. It's not worth it.
Make sure you
That's
toss them fireworks good and far.
yeah,
No
yeah.
firework
Don't yeah.
accidents.
I'm like a honky tonk man. I'm cool. I'm bad. I'm the honky tonk man. Yeah.
Got my hair
So
slicked back.
yeah, and then
Got
hey, I know I'm not a soccer fan at all, but I'll be tuning into all the World Cup. Team USA, let's go.
I'll check the scores and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually pretty. It's just some the ones like it's a 0-0 game. You're like, okay, like, but hey,
It's
they have their
just,
moments. It's you
yeah,
know,
it's not as
so
exciting.
yeah,
I'd watch rugby though. If I was an Aussie or something, I'd be on that rugby.
yeah. Hey, dude, talk about some CTE.
Well, I think I kind of, like they avoid it more though. They don't
They,
attack with their head.
no, they use their shoulder a lot in it for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for coming in today. Like, make sure you hold on. We'll throw it up. Boop, 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 like, subscribe, all that. Boom, hit the thumbs up. Like Christian said earlier, go check out our brother podcast and Unstable, the Colts, that Real Texas Team podcast for the Texans, Third and Teal for the Jaguars. Come check us all out on this AFC South show. We're always kind of coming in and out. We kind of have a core four to get on there, but everybody kind of gets on there at some point in time. Our prediction. We're going to get to predictions closer to this season. We did a little bit of one when the season came
Yeah.
out. I think we were right around 10-7 too, but it was kind of like a quick jump through. Once again, we want to, you see that link down at the bottom. That's to donate to the hospital in Massachusetts for ALS for Chris Johnson. One of our favorite Titans of all time for sure.
We love you, man.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, like, subscribe, donate, and we'll be back soon. We love you guys. And on that note, check please. I think Lou in the chat's paying for this one. So shout out Lou. Thanks, buddy.